300 men against 1,000,000. Was it courage or madness? Or something that still lives in us today? In the Temple of Delphi, the priests whispered of doom. If Persia invaded, Sparta would lose a king. Was it a prophecy or a subtle political warning? In secret council, Leonidas stood. The voices opposed him, yet he decided, I will lead 300 men. Some say more were hidden in the ranks, a force beyond the legend. Behind every warrior stood a silence stronger than steel. Gorgo spoke no farewell. She only said, come back with your shield. Or on it, he could have sent another. But a king who demands sacrifice must offer his own life first. That was the Spartan way. Steel met steel in the training yards. From childhood, they had been forged for this moment. Discipline, courage, and the unbroken code of Sparta.
Push! Strike! Subscribe! Like! Push! Strike! Subscribe! Like!
They marched north through stone and shadow. Thespian allies joined them. Arcadian farmers took up spears. Was it truly just 300? Or 300 legends? Even as they marched, the echo of the oracle followed them. A king would die, but the land would live. At the gates of fire, the mountains and the sea narrowed the world to a single path. Here the Spartans would make their stand. Thermopylae, the hot gates.
It is risky. The element of surprise.
Steam rising from the earth itself.
Here, through the mountain
Pass so narrow that numbers meant nothing. The perfect place for courage to outweigh empire. Tell me in the comments, would you have stayed or fled? Across the Aegean they came, an ocean of men beneath the whip of kings. To them, Greece was not a nation, only a delay. Wave after wave of Persians crashed upon the Spartan wall of bronze. Spears thrust, shields held. Some say this first assault was only a test, not a true attack. On the second day came the Immortals, Xerxes chosen. They moved like shadows, but met iron resolve. Behind the shields, men remembered their families and did not break. Thespian and Arcadian men swore to stand and die beside the Spartans. Across city-states, rivalries vanished. In the narrow pass, they were one. From his throne of gold, Xerxes watched in disbelief. The sea obeyed him, the earth obeyed him. But these men did not. In the Persian camp, a traitor revealed the hidden path. His name was Ephialtes. Yet some historians suspect a longer plot, an infiltration planned long before the battle. That night Leonidas prayed, or perhaps only thought of home. He knew what awaited them at dawn. Retreat or glory. There was no middle path. He saw her face in his dreams, not weeping, not fearful, but proud. For in Sparta, love was not spoken. It was proven. Before sunrise, they called upon the old gods. If this was their end, let it echo forever. He knew what awaited them at dawn. There was no retreat, no surrender, only a final, desperate stand for glory.
Go! Subscribe! Go!
Like now! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. For tonight, we dine in Hades!
From the hills behind them, the Persians poured down, a torrent of steel and death. The trap had been sprung. They were surrounded. But they did not flee. They didn't even flinch. They turned to face their doom. Leonidas fought at the heart of the maelstrom, a lion among men, until his last breath was stolen from him. Arrows fell so thick, they were said to have blotted out the sun.
For
Desperate
Sparta!
fight erupted over his body. The Greeks refused to let their king be dishonored. Some fringe accounts whisper that he was captured, not slain, a prize for Xerxes. But the legend we know tells only one ending: a king dying for his people. Shoulder to shoulder they stood, fighting not for victory, that hope was long gone, but for each other. Xerxes had his pass, but not victory. He gazed upon the field and felt a cold unease. The story of Thermopylae spread faster than Xerxes' army, a wildfire of inspiration carried on the wind. Mothers wept for their fallen sons, but young boys looked at their father's spears with fire in their eyes. As the bodies lay unburied at Thermopylae, a new chapter was written on the waves. The Battle of Salamis had begun. They fell, one by one, until only silence remained. But in that silence, their legend was born. Do you think their sacrifice truly changed history, or was it only legend? Centuries may pass, but the world will remember. At Thermopylae, 300 Spartans became immortal. This is Timequake Stories, where myths awaken, history trembles, and forgotten worlds rise again.